Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us here on KREM 2 News at noon. I'm Laura Papetti. Happy Monday to everyone. We do first begin with some breaking news. Coming in new at noon, here's a look at the Woodridge Elementary School today. This is after a car crashed into the side of a classroom. The school's principal says no students luckily were inside the room at the time of the crash. Right now, the school's maintenance team is working to safely clear and assess the room, and students are using another classroom to continue classwork. All right, 12:01 right now. It is a somewhat beautiful morning so far, and will it continue into the afternoon? And we have Jenny Power standing by in the Outdoor Weather Center. Jenny, what do you know?
Well, Laura, yes, as I'm out here in the Outdoor Weather Center, it is just absolutely beautiful. And it is so warm. I mean, I'm out here in the Outdoor Weather Center with short sleeves and no coat. It is not needed, as currently we are sitting at 66 degrees here in Spokane. Very light breeze coming out of the northeast, so that is pleasant, but bright blue skies and plenty of sunshine. So we have this warmer trend as we are kicking off this Monday. As we take a look region-wide at some of the other start time temperatures here, we're at 72 degrees for Moses Lake, 66 for Wenatchee. We're 68 already for Coeur d'Alene and 63 currently for Sandpoint, Idaho. On our current satellite and radar, we do have some partly cloudy skies popping up here and there, but plenty of sunshine. And we've also been seeing a few mountain showers out toward central Washington. But really through all our valley floors, we are hanging on to a mostly dry weather pattern thanks to a ridge of high pressure impacting the Pacific Northwest. Our daytime highs, we've still got room to climb here, folks. We are trending well above our average, mid-70s for both Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. And we're even looking at hitting 80 degrees today for Moses Lake, 82 for Richland, and we're in the upper 70s across the LC Valley. To put this into perspective for you, our average in Spokane is about 58 degrees. So being at this mid-70s this afternoon puts us well above that mark. But how long is this going to last? We've got quick changes moving in. The details in my extended forecast. Laura.
Jenny, thank you. 2 people died in a crash while trying to evade Grant County deputies. They were on the run from a separate hit and run that they'd just been involved in. Here's what we know right now. Washington State Patrol says the first crash happened on State Route 17. This was along the on-ramp for Stratford Road. A car hit an SUV in the other lane, then drove away. WSP chased the car to the west of Moses Lake on Road 3. And that is where the Grant County Sheriff's Office says the car crashed head-on into a service truck. Both the car's driver and passenger died. First responders took the truck driver to the hospital there for injuries. As of now, WSP is still investigating. And we do have some more information now about the deadly mass shooting that killed 8 children yesterday in Shreveport, Louisiana. Police say it was a domestic violence incident, and police say the shooter, named Shamar Elkins, shot and killed 8 children at 2 different homes. Police say Elkins was the father of 7 of the kids. Now, the mother of some of the children and another woman were both hurt and had to be hospitalized. And then others, including a 13-year-old boy, survived by crawling out of a second-story window during the shooting.
One of the children escaped by jumping off the roof, and I think broke her leg in the process. So we really don't know. He then hijacked a vehicle and took off, but the police gave chase.
So police say Elkins fired at them during that chase and was then killed. Elkins had previously been on probation back in 2019 for illegal use of weapons, but they say they were not aware of any other domestic violence issues. President Trump says more people are headed now to Pakistan for negotiations with Iran. However, Iran says the regime does not have any plans to attend the next round of talks with the U.S. The U.S. Department released some video, Department of Defense rather. It is U.S. Navy firing on an Iranian cargo ship. The military says it took custody of the vessel because it tried to get past the U.S. naval blockade along the Strait of Hormuz. Iran says it considers it an act of maritime piracy.
The president's prepared to escalate, to de-escalate. We are confident they will come to the table and finally give up their obsession with having a nuclear weapon.
Over the weekend, Iran blocked the Strait of Hormuz again. They say the U.S. needs to lift their blockade before Iran will consider opening it again. The 2-week ceasefire, by the way, is set to expire this week. And the war in Iran is starting to affect commercial flights here at home. Delta Airlines say it is temporarily cutting 4 routes because of just how expensive jet fuel has gotten. They're canceling flights from JFK to Memphis and to St. Louis, from Detroit to Iceland's capital, Reykjavik, and from Boston to the Bahamas. Meanwhile, Air Canada is cutting flights from Montreal and Toronto to JFK, at least from June through October.